Okay, your budget is set. Now, this is the part where life really happens. Most of your time will be spent on this screen right here, the Happy Money screen. The orange Happy Money right next to the tree, that is your one number. As long as you stay under this each week, you're doing it right. You can enter expenses as they happen or at the end of the day. Just make sure you don't forget about them so that you know how much you have left for the rest of the week. You add a transaction by tapping the big plus icon on the bottom. You can add expenses or income or do transfers between the different boxes. I'll add an expense here. Let's do $20 to Costco. You can see that as soon as I type the C, the Costco pops up for me. That's because I've spent money there before. The default box is Happy Money, but you can also choose your other boxes if you need to. And the default date is today. You can also put a note in here. I'm going to say this was for books that I bought, and then I'll click Save. And you can see that now my Happy Money went down a little bit, and Costco shows up in the bottom there. So there's also the day buttons right in the middle. Right now it's on Saturday. If I look back at Tuesday, I can see what I bought then. You can also click View All, and that'll show you everything that you've bought. There's a little search button up here in the top right. You can click that, and you can search through all the different transactions that you've ever done. And come back. There's my Happy Money. I'll go to Saturday. Okay. The number inside the tree, that 29 right there, that tells you how many leaves you have. So you get a leaf every day that you check into the app, and you get 15 leaves for each week that you stay within your Happy Money. So the tree fills up and the leaves get more there on the tree. And then once you hit 50 leaves, you level up. So right now I'm on level 2 with 29 leaves. So next I'll show you the calendar. If you click on the little calendar icon on the bottom there. So this is where your income and your bills live. You can scroll forward here. I'm in March. You can go to April and May. You can see all of your transactions are all mapped out for you. It's got the whole 2 years are in there. I can see that I've got an internet bill that's due today. So I can click on that. And it shows what I had planned for it and what the actual amount was. And I'm going to say that the actual amount was 115. You can see here that it says the difference of $15 will be removed from your fixed buffer. So I'll show you how that works. So you can also, up on the top right, you can click that and you can change the date just in case it doesn't happen on the exact day that you planned. I'm going to hit save. And now you can see the internet shows up with a little checkbox next to it. And it says 115 instead of the $100 that it had before. Like I showed you, when the actual amount is different than what you had planned, the buffer in my fixed box is what's going to handle that automatically. You don't need to panic. That's exactly what it's for. So let's go to the boxes screen by clicking the little box icon in the bottom. This shows you the fixed box and any custom boxes you have. I'll click into the fixed box to show you what happened with that payment. You can see up here on the top that I paid $15 more than I had planned. So when I made my budget, I put $100 in there, and when it actually came in, it was 115. So my fixed buffer used to have $100. Now it's got $85 because that came out of there. That's totally fine. That's exactly what that's for. Your fixed box grows when your income is higher than expected and when your expenses are lower than what you expected. And it shrinks when real life costs more than planned. And if I go back here, you can see I've also got a savings box. That is empty right now. But when I did my budget, I told it to put money in there each month. So on April 1st, that money will just show up right in there. I don't have to do anything. You can also move money between your boxes at any time by, again, clicking the big plus button and doing a transfer. You can select transfer from Happy Money to savings if you wanted to. But I'm not going to do that right now. Let me go over here to the settings screen to show you where you go to edit your budget. Right up here near the top, it says edit budget. So this is a little bit different because unlike a typical monthly budget, with this, you rarely need to redo your budget. It's only really if your income changes or a bill changes that's important. That's when you would want to redo it. But other than that, you can just let it go. So again, most of your time is going to be here on the Happy Money screen. You just enter your expenses as they happen, stay within the weekly number, and handle all of your bills on the calendar side. You don't have to love budgeting. You just have to not spend more than you have. And if you do that, you're going to be okay.